take a seat. This room is yours. So nice to see you again. What are we, like 22 weeks now? Super exciting. I take it, let me check here actually. Can you confirm your first and last name? And date of birth? Perfect. It looks like a couple weeks ago you did go to your anatomy scan. How was that experience? So surreal, right? Yes, it's one of my favorite appointments for sure. Definitely can be stressful, but really fun too. All right, so we'll make sure Leanna, the PA, reviews that with you today. Looks like that's kind of been the biggest change since we last saw you. So we'll kind of go over that. How are you feeling today? Good, good, good. Love to hear it. All right. Are you having absolutely any concerns for vaginal bleeding? Okay. Any extreme pain at all today? Just a few round ligament pains, but pretty manageable. Okay. Any abnormal discharge at all today? Odor, itch? Okay. And any urinary concerns today? Any burning when you pee or peeing too much? Okay. Let me just mark those off. And then as far as medications, are we still taking the B6 and Unisom for nausea? Kind of rarely, but sometimes. Okay. Are you taking any other medications aside from your prenatals? Okay. Like a Tums. Gotcha. Just add that. How often would you say you're taking that? Okay. And as far as your current living situation, just to check in, you still feel safe, supported, you have good resources around you? Okay. You don't need any additional resource from us. Okay. All right, so we've got everything there. Remind me of your height again. Okay. You've been gaining weight appropriately. Everything looks good. Are there any concerns that you are having today at all, or just like a routine prenatal appointment? Pretty routine. Okay. So I am going to get your blood pressure and your temperature, as I always do, and then I'm going to label a cup here for you just to leave that urine sample so we can test that urine to make sure that there's no infection, there's no protein, there's no sugars or anything like that. And then Leanna, the PA, will come in to review your anatomy scan, to get heart tones on baby, that sort of thing, okay? Absolutely. All right. So, do you have any questions at all before I get started? You're okay? All right. I know these can be kind of repetitious. Wait till you get to third trimester. It's like every 2 weeks, every week, and it's like you can just like verbatim say exactly what we're about to say, most likely. Yeah, but you know what? Quick and easy appointments are what we strive for in pregnancy. The last thing we want is for concerns or complications or anything like that, you know? So perspective is everything, I guess is my point. All right. So we are just gonna put this around your arm here. There you go. Awesome. And then I am just going to take a quick listen here. Just gonna go silent for a little bit. Okay. All right. Blood pressure. Oops. Blood pressure today is normal. Okay. Let me pick that up, and then I'm just gonna take this off your arm. So if you could slide your arm out of there for me. There you go. Awesome. So blood pressure pressure looks good. I forgot to ask, how's baby's movements? Do you feel baby yet, or? You do? Started about a week ago. Yeah, with my son, I wasn't really feeling him, honestly, until like 23, 24 weeks. It's possible I was feeling him before, but to be honest with you, I'm like, are those like flutters? Am I just really constipated? Like, it wasn't super obvious to me until like 23, 24 weeks. If you know, you know. Yep, exactly. All right. Let's get a temperature check next. Where do I keep? Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. Is there anyone around you that is sick with the flu or COVID or anything that you know of? Okay, so no exposure risks. Good, good, good. That's awesome. All right. We're just gonna place this underneath the tongue. There you go. At least it's nice weather out today. That's always a plus. Definitely makes me a lot happier for sure. All right. And temperature is normal. So we're all good to go there. I'm gonna throw that out in a bit here. All right, so that's all taken care of. Let me put, trying to stay neat and organized because I've just been all over the place, I feel like, lately. Let me put some sanitizer here. So let's write your temperature, and then I'm gonna grab you a cup right now. So today, of course, we'll get heart tones on baby. So here, let me set up your room for you. Let's put a new sheet here on the tray. There you go. All right. And so let's see, we'll leave a hand sanitizer. She'll probably use some gloves just for extra safety and precaution. So we'll leave the gloves here for her. We're gonna listen to baby's heart tones. So we'll leave that. She is gonna want to measure fundal height for baby, which is like measuring where the top of your uterus is, to make sure you're measuring correctly. So we'll have our little measure there. And then let's see. I feel like should be good to go with that. Oh, we have to get the jelly to listen to heart tones. Okay, got that. And then just some paper towel to wipe it off. Awesome. Do you have any questions at all? You're okay? Awesome, awesome. And then if you wouldn't mind, you're just gonna leave a pee sample. And I lost my pen. There we go. This is why I have to be organized. Let me put your name on it here. You are just gonna leave a pee sample for me, and then you can bring it back in the room because then she will just dip it with one of these strips to make sure that it's normal for you, okay? Awesome. All right. I will actually leave this here for you. Always a pleasure seeing you. I will let Leah know the PA know that you're ready though, okay? Awesome, awesome. So yeah, she'll be about 5 minutes. You can leave the urine now if you want. Absolutely. I'll see you a little later. Hello, hello. Hi, how are you? Good. So lovely to see you. It looks like you are 22 weeks pregnant today. Congratulations. All right. I know it's a little bit repetitious for you, but I just kind of want to go over our routine questions. Just so you know, I did take a look at your blood pressure and everything looked beautiful there. You are gaining weight appropriately. I do have your urine sample here, so I'll make sure we dip it together, okay? Now, as far as since we've last seen you about a month ago, any vaginal bleeding concerns or gush of fluid or anything like that? Okay, and how's baby's movement? Lovely. Yep, it'll be a lot more pronounced as we approach this time here. Let me get a chair here for you so we can just kind of chit chat. All right. So, taking your prenatal vitamins, and I heard kind of like a Tums occasionally for heartburn. Okay. Since we last saw you, you had your anatomy scan, so we'll be sure to review that together today. And do you know what you're having? Congratulations. I know you did do the genetic testing in the first trimester, but there's like a double confirmation for you for sure. All right, so you are pretty good to go then here. Any severe pains that you've been concerned about at all? Okay, awesome. So you've got your anatomy, you got your genetics in the first trimester, so you're all up to date with that. I am just going to put on some gloves. We're going to get heart tones on you today. You're far enough along now where I'm going to start doing fundal height measurements, or kind of measuring where the top of your uterus is with a little tool. And then we'll review your anatomy scan, and then we'll kind of talk about your next visit and what to expect. For sure. All right. But any questions or concerns that you have before I get started? Awesome. All right. So, as always, I'm just going to take this paper towel and kind of line it. If you wouldn't mind lowering your pant a little bit lower. Okay. There you go. Just going to take some lubricant jelly here for the Doppler. Okay. Let's get baby's heartbeat done, okay? Awesome. Just kind of looking for it right now. Now it'll be baby. Heart tones are beautiful, averaging in the 150s today. Absolutely perfect, yep. Okay, let me turn that off. I'm sorry if I got any of that on you. I'm going to wipe you down right now. Let me take this off here. I'm going to get something softer for you. Yeah, sometimes can get a little bit messy with that stuff, so let me get another one here. Do you feel like all of that stuff is off? Okay, good, just making sure. Alright, next up I'm just going to measure your fundal height. So you're just going to kind of feel some pressure on your abdomen here, okay? Okay. Just going to press on you a little bit. So we're going to measure you. Okay. You are measuring beautifully today. Right at the 22 mark. So we will be doing that moving forward at all of your visits, which will still be every 4 weeks until you hit that third trimester. Now, let me test your urine here. If you could confirm your first and last name. day of birth. Make sure we have her earring. Okay, just gonna keep it here. Okay. Just gonna kind of wait for that to load. Looking to see if there's protein or sugar or anything that may indicate some underlying issue. Okay, urine came back completely clean and negative, so you're all good to go there. Let me clean up the station here just a little bit. But so far, so good. Let me close that urine sample here. All right, let me go this way. Let me throw out these gloves. All right, so let me pull up your anatomy scan. We'll kind of go over it. Give me a second, it takes a while on the computer sometimes for that to load. Okay. All right, so it looks like your anatomy scan came back completely normal. Baby's head was down at the time. Growth percentile was right in the middle, right at 52, so 52nd percentile, which is fantastic. With regards to the organ systems of the body, they didn't see any abnormalities or anything like that. Your placenta is anterior, so sometimes it just may be generally a little bit harder for you to feel those more prominent movements. Kind of imagine it like a pillow between you and baby. But yeah, fluid levels were great. Again, there were no signs or concerns for any other conditions that maybe we should be on the lookout for, which is fantastic. Do you have absolutely any questions with regards to your anatomy scan? You're all good there? All right, beautiful. So the next time we're going to see you will be in 4 weeks. So you'll be approximately 26 weeks. At this 26-week appointment, you can anticipate getting your 1-hour glucola test or your sugar test. Basically, we are screening you for gestational diabetes. There are some moms or some patients that develop diabetes only in a pregnancy state. So when you come in, you don't have to be fasting. You would eat as you normally would, but we're going to be giving you a sugar drink that has about 50 grams of sugar in it. And then you're going to drink it in under 5 minutes. For me, it was like a flat orange soda. I thought it was really tasty, unpopular opinion, but to each their own. And then we're going to draw your blood an hour later. So I always like to warn our girls that you're going to be here for about an hour at your next visit, okay? Awesome. Do you have absolutely any questions or concerns for me? You're all good to go? Lovely. I will give you some privacy then, and then the girls will see you at checkout to schedule your 4-week prenatal plus 1-hour glucose test. Not a problem at all. I'll see you later.